Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome to the premiere edition of Battle of the Bots. Today's premiere episode will feature Siege Starscream taking on Earthrise Starscream in a series of categories that determine which figure is ultimately the best. Event number 1, the Robot Mode, Robot Design. While the head-on appearance of Siege Starscream still gives you that G1 vibe, there's a difference with the shoulders and the wings. But as you turn the figure around, you can tell from behind that it's definitely a Cybertronian robot mode. Earthrise Starscream. Head-on appearance is perfect G1. Turn him around, he still looks good from all angles. The biggest problem would just be his articulation, which we'll get to that later on. But it looks good, and good update to the G1 Starscream. So winner, Earthrise Starscream. Event number 2, Alternate Mode. Alternate Mode Design. Now, Siege Starscream is supposed to be the Tetrajet design we saw in the first episode of the G1 cartoon. While not the full triangle because there's no point up top, he still looks really good and it almost looks just like they did in the cartoon. Moving on to Earthrise, which again is the Earth mode, or the Earth version of Starscream. And I think the jet looks good at all angles, even underneath where it usually runs into problems on a jet transformer. So winner in this, Earthrise Starscream. Event number 3, Headsculpt. First up, Siege Starscream. Now this is actually the Thundercracker head here, but it gives you that Starscream smirk. So I use this on my actual Starscream figure, but I still like the head sculpt. I think it's a bit too skinny in ways and not as G1. Here's the original head that came with Starscream. Now it's sort of a sad face, so I don't like that, but that line piping is excellent. Moving on to Earthrise Starscream. Now his head sculpt to me just reminds me of a shrunk down Masterpiece head sculpt. I do like it. To me it feels more G1, but to get the color of the eyes, you have to angle him in certain ways, otherwise you just get that dead look from him. So winner, Siege Starscream. That light piping. Event number 4, Articulation. First up, Siege Starscream. Now this figure has loads of articulation, and you can get him to lots of different poses. He actually has 28 points of articulation that I counted, 26 from the actual joints. Now he poses, like I said, very well. You can get him to lots of poses. When you handle him, you just feel like you can just pose him day and night. He is lovely in that aspect. Next up, Earthrise Starscream. Now he actually loses articulation. 24 points is what I counted of things that actually move on the figure, 19 of them being joints. He still poses fairly well. You lose the waist articulation, which I think is crucial to a transformer. And he's too stiff to get into very many dynamic poses. So winner, War for Cybertron Siege Starscream. Event number 5, QC or Quality Control. First up, Siege Starscream. Now we all know about his chest panel that just falls off when you try to transform it at all times, but he also had another quality control mishap, which was the Decepticon logos on his wings and on the alt mode were the movie style Decepticon logos, not the G1 style. Now I believe they did fix that during the run. Now on to Earthrise Starscream. Now my copy personally came with missing part of his cockpit, so when he transfers to jet mode, it just doesn't look right. Now this does not seem to be a widespread issue. I have also seen people complain that theirs came with missing tail fins and stuff like that, but overall nothing widespread through the entire run. So winner in quality control, Earthrise Starscream. Event number 6, the final event of our contest, Transformation. Alright, so Siege Starscream's transformation is not hard at all. It's a little bit more involved, I would say. It's got some tabbing things when you gotta tab a lot of stuff and move a lot of things. Things here, it's gotta collapse and stuff. So it's a little more complex, but it's still a pretty easy transformation to do, and it is very intuitive once you start it. You kind of figure it out just by looking at certain things. But overall, not a hard transformation. Maybe one is more involved than you might like. Now, Earthrise Starscream's transformation is very similar to the Classics transformation, where this comes apart, the thing comes out, spins around, does a little spinneroonie tabs back here. Everything is very similar to that Classics mold. There are a few changes, which I did point out in my review video, but the transformation itself is very simple. It's very intuitive, very easy, and nothing is overly complex in it at all. And everything, on my copy at least, tabs together perfectly fine when going to that alt mode. So the transformation of this guy is pretty much a breeze. So the winner of that event, Earthrise Starscream. We have an audience. I see that, Starscream. Shut up, Starscream. You make me Starscream. Starscreams. Yes, yes. Do you want to know who won the competition? Oh, yes. Well, the winner is Starscream. Duh, you dumb human. The winner, 4 events to 2, Earthrise Starscream. I know it's out of here.